Hey, what's going on, everybody? We've made it down here to Kilgore, Texas, to East Texas Hardware and Pro Shops, where I met up with my buddy Casey, and we're going to take a look at the 2020 bows that he has in the shop, which are going to be Matthews, Elite, PSC, and Hoyt. So if you haven't, be sure you subscribe to the channel, and also if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, be sure that you go back. The links will be in the description below, so you can go check those out. So right now we're going to take a closer look at the Hoyt Carbon RX-4 Alpha series. Alright, so Hoyt this year has come out with the Carbon RX-4 series. So they have already released a 1 and a 3 for the Redworks. Now they're on a 4. So this bow is 29.5 inches axle to axle, 6 1/8 inch brace height, and it shoots speeds up to 342 feet per second. So that's cooking it out of a little bow. It does have now the integrated rest technology. So all the new bows are going to have the integrated rest technology with the exception of the Helix. So this one is outfitted with the Ultra Rest Integrate. This is in the black. It has kind of a textured finish, which is really nice. Again, you got the fuse strings. So what we're going to do, we're going to check for mass weight, which is 3.9 pounds. We're also going to check for peak weight and holding weight. That way you know what you're getting yourself into. Whenever you buy this bow, it is a 70-pound model, maxed out, and it is set at 30 inches. Mass weight, 4.5 pounds, 4.4 pounds, and that is with the Hoyt Integrate rest from QAD. Okay, 70-pound bow, and you're holding 12.7 pounds. So we're going to test the things that bow hunters like to know about: draw cycle, back wall, valley, how the bow actually transitions into that process, how easy it is to let down, and post-shot vibrations. The back wall is relatively spongy, kind of like the Elite. It's not terrible. It's not like you're gaining a 1/4 of an inch of draw length, but you can feel some give. So if you shoot a hinge or a tension release, it'll actually be probably really nice. The draw cycle's a little different, and well, it's a little jumpy. Okay, and that's how this bow is going to achieve the speed that it is advertised at. So 342. So draw cycle is really nice. Right here you can feel it load, and then it gets into the valley. There's no hump. It just gets into the valley and on the back wall, but it does want to, you can't really relax like you can with these other higher let off bows with the big valleys. So here goes the shot. A little noisier than some of the other bows. That was a 517 grain arrow. I will say the grip is really nice. It's a lot better than the old Pro grip that they used to have. Really nice, a nice grip. A little noisier. Yeah, it has that little build up right there about halfway through that draw cycle. It's a little uncomfortable. But grip's really nice. Hold your head straight up. Anchor. I had to push my nose down. It is a 29.5 inch axle to axle bow though, so bear that in mind. Has a little bit of a weird sound to it, a little different sound. Carbon does sound a lot different than aluminum though, but it is a little bit noticeable. I don't want to say loud, but it's louder than the other bows I've shot so far. I don't like this at all. There's a 575 grain arrow, and this bow still got some thwack. Need some. I wonder if string silencers would take that out.
I don't know. I
Like cat whiskers or something.
Yeah, I hadn't put any whiskers on them in a while.
And it is a little noisier. It's a lot jumpier than the other bows I've already tested. Very minimal vibration. It is a carbon bow, so I do expect carbon bows to vibrate a little bit more than aluminum due to weight. But overall, it's a decent offering, I would assume. I'm not a huge short axle to axle fan. I haven't shot very many short axle to axle bows just because my draw length doesn't allow me to do that. String angle is super sharp, so I would definitely make sure you tie a set of knocking points on this bow so you don't get any string pinch, especially if you're going to shoot it at those longer draw lengths above 28 inches. But it is a sharp looking bow. It's an attractive looking bow. Let's run it through the chronograph to see what kind of speeds we're getting out of this bow. So we got the Carbon RX-4 Alpha, 354 grain arrow.
Did you need down here?
No, we're talking about gate hinges. Work here.
Gauge hinges are
328. 328 foot per second. 354 grain arrow. Coming in a little slow. Let's see how it holds, if it holds the speed with the heavier arrows as we go. .304, 418 grain arrow, 82 grain arrow, 285, 276. So now we're in the upper and getting into the 500 grain arrows, and this, other than a little bit of noise dampening, this bow hasn't reacted any different in my hand. .270 foot a second, 578 grain arrow. Here's the last and final shot. .262. I must say it's definitely by far right now my least favorite bow. A lot of it's going to have to do with the fact I'm a 31.5 inch draw length, I think, but it is extremely noisy in comparison to the other bows. It's got a lot more vibration in comparison to the other bows, and it really being that far off of its IBO is a little disappointing because Hoyt was always known for having a lot truer numbers than that right there, and I hope they're not trying to get caught up in the game and trying to just compete with everybody else's IBO and not put out a product that's going to hit it. The other bows so far have hit extremely close to their IBO, if not hit their IBO. Anyway, be sure if you are a Hoyt fan and you want to try a short axle to axle bow, you head on down to your Hoyt dealer. Come down here, let Casey get it set up for you, and get it shooting, see if it's something you may be interested in for the upcoming season.